Hello, thank you for joining me again today. I am outside enjoying this beautiful weather and taking in some sunshine, getting in some vitamin D, grounding myself, listening to nature, having good vibes, right? That's what we need right now, good vibes. Yes, I wanted to come on and talk a little bit about things that I kind of jumped over on my last video that I made yesterday, and I was expressing myself about current events. I started talking about, I made mention about Roe v. Wade and how I said that women would be the biggest commodity. What I didn't say, what my whole intention was to say, was that women need to take self-defense courses, learn how to defend themselves. Put your daughters in self-defense courses now. Teach them how to defend themselves. If we go down hell alley, wouldn't you want your daughters to know how to protect themselves? Because right now, with these idiots wanting to feel like the white race is diminishing away, and one of the main reasons why Roe v. Wade was pushed so much, because they feel that the ethnic individuals, ethnic people of color, minorities that we are taking over, that we're the most populated. Well, could be reasons why Diaper Dawn is kicking folks out the way that they are. Lowering the child labor laws. I knew that they were lowering it, wanting to do it in Florida, but when I heard so that you can work overnight at age 14, what are they expecting things to be like? I mentioned about them Tesla robots being able to do the farm work. Just saying, put all the pieces together in this put all them puzzle pieces together. Form that picture of what's really happening out there. There's a lot. I am a part of a forum to where it's a lot of right-wing MAGA nuts that are on there, and I'm on there intentionally so that I can hear what is happening, what is going on, what are they thinking about. And I'm telling you, a lot of it has not hit them yet. They are still listening to the rhetoric that is being fed to them, and things still have not hit home. Remember now, the main firings and dismissing and laying offs and so forth has been through the government. So a lot of them would not have had government jobs in the first place, right? So that hasn't affected them. They're seeing all the immigrants get deported and they're So it hasn't affected them yet. Remember, we're only 2 months in. It hasn't even been a year, and we're watching this amount of changes. Yeah. Think about that. Another thing I wanted to further address was the way that they are deporting people and how they are approaching people in plain clothes, regular clothes, not an official uniform, not in official vehicles, in regular cars, and approaching people and then detaining them that way. That's freaking scary. And are they trying to send a message? Because there was this one video of this dude who claimed he was ICE and was deporting the individuals that were in that car. And he took their car keys and detained them, but he was just a regular citizen, feeling himself, smelling himself, feeling that he had the right to do that. He did get arrested and charged, and he actually got charged with kidnapping and detaining and so forth. But that's not necessarily meaning that it's going to stop anybody, because I saw this other video to where this young man, he was at one of those conventions, one of the Republican conventions, and he had on an ICE jacket. And he said he got it off of Amazon. And he said he loves to go to Home Depot and watch all the immigrants scatter and so forth wearing that. Now, that isn't impersonating an official, but that don't mean that's going to stop anybody. And who's to say that these people that are being arrested under these charges and so forth aren't being released in the background? and encouraging them to continue the good work. So, and I say all of that to say, be careful, because approaching people and saying you're ice, and who's to say they're ice when they're in plain clothes just in broad daylight, that's freaking scary. Guard yourself. Be aware. Stay alert. Be prepared. Take a picture of your ID. Have a backup of it. What's to say someone's not going to come along and, because folks are demanding to see your papers. Literally, I'm hearing people say that, on videos that are circulating around, saying, let me see your papers. Like this is Nazi Germany. All over again. If you are of color, as soon as they finish with these immigrants, because they are already detaining U.S. citizens, they are removing citizenship, revoking it, declaring it unconstitutional, or whatever their reasons are. So who's to say they're just not going to do that on a larger scale, and then say, okay, you can deal with it in court, but until then, you need to go back to your country of origin. Yeah. Times are seriously changing fast. But it's not like no prophecies or anything were ever said that this is what it would be like, right? And you know what came to me today too? So this one, for those that are Christians, those that are, and this isn't judgmental, this is really being observing. I'm observing individuals who claim to be Christian, but yet are out there being so bigoted, so hateful, that want civil war, that are willing to kill another, maim another, throw another out, make them homeless, take away their resources, all for the sake of what is in their heart. Not very Christian, not very loving, kind, and compassionate, is it? But I say that to say that story came to me, crossed my mind. The one with the guy who was stranded and needed help, and God help me, and then along came somebody to help, and the guy is like, no, I'm waiting for God to come help me. Oh, okay. So the guy goes on about his way. And then he's still waiting for, God help me. Somebody else comes along, and he's in his situation, whatever the situation was, somebody comes along to help. No, I'm waiting on God to come help me. Person moves on and goes along. Eventually that person dies. Gets on the other side. God, why didn't you help me? Well, I sent such and such and you said no. I sent such and such and you said no. You asked, I sent help, and you said no. Now, that's that perspective, that version of that storyline. What about the people who are needing help and they are sent from the other end? God, Christians, told you to help those that are in need, told you to go help the hungry, feed the hungry, help those that are homeless, that are in need. You've actually been given instructions by God, according to your beliefs, to go help another. How many of you are following that call in these situations? People that are here for a better way of life, go back to your own country. People that are homeless, you're a drain on society. People that need medical attention, you're draining my tax dollars. Something to think about, because with everything, there's another side. There are different perspectives. Things to think about. Where is your heart? Are you having your coming to Jesus moment yet? Are you feeling safe? Because the amount of people that they have deported, how many was it on the Venezuelan people that they deported over? 200,000? Was that the number they're saying? 500,000, that's 500,000, have been instructed that their citizenship has been revoked and they need to return back to their own countries. They have 30 days to do it or you will be deported. We are watching people being taken from out their homes, hearing stories of people that were here for 30 years, had children here in this country, been living here peacefully, no criminal record, deported. You can't say it's all about, well, they weren't here legally. Well, those that came here legally are being deported. Citizenship reversed and being deported. Y'all gonna find out real soon. Those that thought that they could be like another, instead of facing who they are, thought that they could be like white people and the things that white people are doing. Cubans, Hispanics. Because I was very surprised when I had my first awareness of how racial a lot of Hispanics are. You know, I haven't talked about it before. I've experienced it. I remember my father telling me, and this is just to me on how far white people's rhetoric has gotten around the world, to where it's hatred for black people and misinformation and untruths, lies, straight up. My father would tell me how when he was in Vietnam and the women, the hookers on the street and so forth, wanting to be with him as a black man because they wanted to see at midnight his tail come out, because they believed that black people, tails came out at midnight like a monkey. Lies, craziness, and what you choose to believe. What is in your heart? What is in your mind? What is logically going through your head? Things to think about. Yes. So be careful out there. Be careful out there, because as Black Americans, we've faced law enforcement for years. The injustice of it for years, and people have become aware of it through social media and are now seeing things with their own eyes, hearing the stories with their own ears, knowing about it, what's been happening for a long time, even up to these days right now. So what makes you think that that stuff is not going to continue now that police data bank records have been erased, noting their violent acts, noting all the treatment. We've seen black people get shot in their back, running from the police. All kind of stuff. You've all seen it. You're aware of it. You know it. And those that just truly just choose to ignore, it's because that's where your heart truly is. Have a safe landing. I live under this airport path, and I'm always out here telling these planes, have a safe landing, have the most benevolent landing. Safe travels. Because, yeah, we're all watching what's happening with that as well. Love, kindness, compassion, truth. Because I guarantee you, these very same hateful people, these very same racists and bigot individuals, when their situation comes along through natural disaster, sickness, poverty, homeless situation, they gonna be crying out for help. and expect someone to come along and help them. It's amazing to me how there's a lot of white people out there expecting black people to come on and say, hey, get out here and help us. Sit this one out, black folks. Continue, stay calm. Help your fellow man that may be in need, absolutely. But do not fuel the fire. Do not let them sort this out. All of those who voted for this nonsense, that didn't want to listen in the first place, or thought that it didn't apply to them, or I'm not political, or that's not my business. Y'all sort this out. Every single one of you. Y'all sort this out. Rest of you, black folks, stay home. April 5th, stay home. Don't get upset about what is happening out there. Allow them to sort their mess out. How they going to do it? I don't know. Y'all want us out the military? Taking black folks out the military? Won't recruit people of color into the military intentionally? So what? In these wars that are now being started by Diaper Don up in the administration, they want black folks to sit at home and be comfortable while they go fight the war. Bye-bye. Y'all created this war. Y'all wanted this. Y'all sort it out. And I say that all in the most loving way. Because if you didn't know, now you know. If you thought that your wicked ways could stay hidden, the dirt always comes out in the wash. Yes. The light always shines on the truth. The truth always comes out. Your situation, you will face it. For those that believe in Judgment Day and what you will face when you cross over, this is your time to do right. Set the entitlement down. Those that feel like, well, you want to help, come help me. Take care of this for me. No. Take care of it yourself. Clean up your own heart. Clean up your own mess. Off that trail. Yeah. Sending you love and encouragement. Stock up on what you can. Be prepared for the worst. Be prepared for the worst. And that way you won't, if it don't hit you, okay, you good. Because you were prepared. You weren't walking around in fear. See, walking around in fear is adhering to all this fearful rhetoric and nonsense. That's walking around in fear. And you believe in it. Oh, I just want the bad ones gone. How's that working out for you? It's affecting everyone, everywhere. At different degrees, at different times, at different levels, sure. We're only 2 months in. There is more to come. Because how are you going to stop this? How are you going to stop this? That's a great question. Let me know the answer. Put it in the comments. I want to know how you're going to stop this nonsense. Prophecies have been foretold of a time of Armageddon. And like that, you hear this talk going around on the internet of how this blue star is to appear, and this blue star is in Hopi Indian prophecies, and that Hopi Indian prophecy says that when that blue star appears, the blue kachina, that will be the 9th and final sign. And then after that is when the destruction starts. Yeah. Who's paying attention around here? Who's listening? And it talks about those that take care of the earth, those that go within, those are the ones that survive. We all have our soul contracts. We all have it written as to how long we are to be here. We have free will, we have choice. It is our decisions. This is our creation. Yes, we're moving to a better time, but if you use the analogy of an elevator, floor 1, floor 2, floor 3, floor 4, floor 5, no matter how hard floor 1 tries to hang on, it's going to floor 2. No matter how hard floor 2 tries to hang on, it's going to floor 3. And the same applies with the lower negative energy that we're in right now. If we're raising our vibration, if we're raising our collective consciousness, if we are going to the age of Aquarius, the energy of dogma and control and religion does not match. No matter how hard it tries to hang on, it will fall away. But the point is, we're experiencing the how hard they're trying to hang on. And how hard will they pull down on that elevator, trying to keep it from going up? Just analogies, just things to think about. My thoughts, all for entertainment purposes only, right? All of these, every video I put up is all for entertainment purposes only. Go within, listen to your guidance. Safe landings. Acknowledge your truths. Acknowledge when you hear something, feel something, or it comes to your mind, acknowledge those small, subtle moments. And pay attention to your own spiritual growth within. For that's where the truth is at. Be kind, be loving, be compassionate. Empathy, care for others, help another, extend that hand, feed another. Do what you can. Sometimes just a smile goes a long ways. Sometimes. There are a lot of scared people right now. At the same time, there's a lot of people that are going to just have to find out for themselves. You created this, you lie in it. You made that bed, you lie in it. So, just wanted to come on and make those two major points about being careful of people approaching other individuals that are in plain clothes. Record it if you see it. Get your camera out. Record that. Record the license plates. Record what happens. Because what if, just what if, they are not ICE and they're just individuals trying to make that grab? They're just individuals being evil. Put your daughters, women, get in self-defense courses, because them fertile women will become the biggest commodity. And with Roe v. Wade being reversed, they're trying to repopulate the white race. My opinion, you put the math together. So, with that, I think I've said enough for today. Just wanted to reach out. Had to get me some sun. It's been a slow start for me. Need to go work on some more of my music. Listen to my musical quotes. Oh, they sound so good. I got some more to upload. So, love you. I am love. I am light. I am all that I am, and so are you. So until the next time, have the most benevolent day.